Hi guys, welcome and thank you so much for watching. So I know that there are men that watch my channel and this was actually a requested video. So I tried not to make this video too long, but I have a feeling that it will be because I have quite a few fragrances here which I absolutely love on a man, and I think that these are the most beautiful manly scents. So if you're interested to hear my opinion, please keep watching. So the first fragrance which I absolutely love, it is probably one of, I'm gonna say this is my favorite fragrance on a man. My husband used to repurchase this over the years, like over and over and over again. And it is Burberry London from Burberry. It's the original one. Oh my god, you guys, it is so gorgeous. It has an outstanding performance, great sillage. It basically smells like a very heavy and syrupy cherry, even though there's no cherry in it. As far as I know, I believe there's tobacco in there. But it smells absolutely yummy, kind of gourmandish, very like dark, and it's just so good. I own La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain, and I always say that that fragrance is like the feminine version of the Burberry London one. And I remember I used to wear Burberry London myself back in like 2012, just because I used to be so obsessed with it. So yeah, if you still haven't tried this one out, please do. Now the next fragrance, which I also absolutely love, is Pegasus from Parfums de Marly. It is so like special. It smells very unique to me. There's an almond note in there. It smells kind of powdery because of that almond, but it's also unisex and it also smells great on a woman. Maybe that's why I like it. It's a very gorgeous fragrance, definitely better than Leighton. I cannot stand Leighton whatsoever. It smells horrible. I almost puked, I'm not even lying. I went to the department stores a few days ago and I wanted to see what the hype was about, and I just like couldn't believe it. To me it smelled like a bug spray. You guys, if you do own the fragrance, please let me know what you smell in it. I couldn't pinpoint out the notes. I couldn't like smell anything in it. It was just gross. I'm sorry if you love this fragrance, but that's just my opinion and I don't like it. Okay, quickly, the next fragrance I have here is called Silver Mountain Water. My husband used to own that one, and I believe that he owns a dupe right now of that one from Club de Nuit. Absolutely gorgeous. I also do not like Aventus from Creed, and I usually do not like Creeds in general, but this one smells gorgeous on the man. It smells very fresh, perfect for summertime, springtime. It also smells great in the wintertime. It smells very fresh and kind of citrusy and woody. So yummy, very mouth-watering. Okay, this one is definitely one of my favorites. This is very affordable. This is called Booster and it's from Lacoste. This is actually an EDT and it has a crazy performance. It has an insane sillage. You're gonna leave a trail with this. It lasts all day long. All you need is like one spray, maybe even half a spray, just because it's so strong. This is a very fresh green scent. It kind of smells like cut grass. Smells a little bit citrusy. I know that the notes look a little bit complicated in here. Okay, another one that I have, which is unisex, and I also own this fragrance, but I think it smells absolutely gorgeous on a man and on a woman, but it definitely smells better on a man because of those woody notes, and it's Apple Brandy on the Rocks from Kilian. Oh my gosh, it smells like a very fresh and tart green apple. Smells a little bit boozy, and then there's lots and lots of woody notes in here. There's cedar in here, and if you don't know what cedar smells like, I suggest to go and test this one out. Spray it on your skin, wait until it dries down. Wait, I would say for like maybe even 4 or 5 hours. You will definitely smell that true cedar scent. It is so gorgeous. To me, this is a very dry cedar, but yeah, very like boozy. It does lean towards the masculine side more in my opinion, but I also love wearing this. So yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. The performance is not the best, unfortunately. It projects for like the first hour or two and then it sits pretty close to the skin, but it is long lasting. So even if it's not projecting, you will smell this on yourself and you will get whiffs of it here and there throughout the day. Absolutely amazing. Now the next one, I used to own a sample of this and my husband used it all up, and it is from LABO-MATCHA 26. It's a new fragrance. It came out in 2021, so not a lot of people are still talking about it. But I believe there's a note of a fig in there, vetiver, and something else. But even though it's a matcha scent, I do not really smell that matcha in there. To me, it's more of like a kind of sweet citrusy fragrance. There is something citrusy in the opening about it, but then the dry down is a very sweet and kind of woody, and it smells so nice. It even kind of smells like a spa to me. It's absolutely gorgeous. The only problem with it is that the performance is not the best, unfortunately. It sits pretty close to the skin right away, and yeah, but the scent is absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it on my husband. Now the next one, I have a sample of this, and you guys, I have like a very small sample. I believe this is like 1 ml. Yes, it's 1 ml. And this is from XERJOFF and it's called Ivory Root. This is an insane fragrance. This is a dabber in here, so there's no spray in here, okay? So I gave this to my husband. He dabbed it on his wrist like once or twice, and I could smell it throughout the house everywhere. He left a trail, and I did not know what he was wearing. I was like, oh my God, it smells so good and so sexy. What are you wearing? And he's like, it's the sample that you gave me, the XERJOFF one. And I'm like, what? Because I know that this is very popular in the fragrance community, so I wanted to test it out, and I put this on my skin and I didn't really like it. It was too spicy for me. There is a bunch of spices in here, but on a man, it is like on another level. It's absolutely stunning. Outstanding performance, great sillage, great lasting power, and you definitely need this in your collection. The next beauty I have here is from Le Labo again, and it is Santal 33. This is the most gorgeous sandalwood scent ever, period. It's so woody, it's fresh, it's kind of green, it's kind of citrusy. It smells a little bit salty because of that sandalwood, but this is absolutely amazing. You guys, the performance is so good. It's outstanding. You're gonna leave a trail with this. It lasts all day long. So good. Please try this one out. Absolutely perfect on a man's skin. Now the next fragrance, which I also absolutely love, is from Burberry again. As you can tell, Burberry makes a lot of great fragrances. This is an EDT. Now this is a very citrusy fragrance. Again, very like masculine, so manly and sexy and fresh and citrusy. Smells a little bit green also, but this is like very heavy on those citruses. I smell kind of something lemony in here, and my mouth even starts to water. So good for summertime. Absolutely amazing. Great sillage. Doesn't last that long in my opinion. I think the performance could be a little bit better, but this is perfect for summertime. You don't want to suffocate anybody, and you don't want to suffocate yourself either. You know, you want something light and fresh, and this is it. Burberry Weekend from Burberry. Now the next one is unfortunately discontinued, but as far as I know, you can still find it on eBay. I'm not sure if you can find it on Mercari, but you can find this still online just for I don't want to say a crazy price, but this is going to be more on the expensive side. And it's from D-Squared, and it's called He Would. My husband used to own this fragrance back in 2015, I think. I actually gifted it to him because I fell in love with it. The original He Would, because as some of you probably know, I believe there's like mountain water or something like that. There's basically like 3 versions of that fragrance, but I'm talking about the original one. You guys, it is so good. It smells very woody as far as I remember it, like fresh a little bit, and a little bit on the green side, but it's definitely more on the woody side. It's so good. I absolutely loved it on him. Like I said, I actually went into a fragrance store and I tested it on a paper. You know, I was like trying to find a gift for him, and I did not know what to gift him, and went into a perfume store, and I found that fragrance and I was like, wow, I definitely want to smell this on my husband every single day. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It had a great performance as far as I remember. So yeah, if you can still find that one somewhere, please do get it, buy it. You're not gonna be disappointed. Now the next fragrance I also own in my collection, and my husband also owns this, but I feel like it smells better on my husband than on me for some reason, and it is, yes, Italica from XERJOFF. This is the most gorgeous gourmand ever, but for some reason on me it smells a little bit bitter, like that almond gets kind of bitter, especially in the opening. I don't know what it is, but on his skin it gets very milky and sweet and creamy, and he always leaves a trail with this one. And I always go crazy. I'm like, is that Italica you're wearing? Is that Italica you're wearing? Because you smell so, so good. And I believe there's an almond in here, caramel, milky notes, sandalwood. I don't remember all of the notes, but it's very milky and creamy and almondy. And yeah, it's just like a very yummy gourmand. Some people say that this smells like a dusty candle, and I also know where they're coming from. I started kind of smelling that in here. But to me, it still smells like an almond biscuit, almond cookie, or something like that. And yeah, the performance is insane. Definitely smells better on a man's skin, in my opinion. And the last fragrance, but not least, is Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. Now, I used to own this fragrance and I used to love it. I used to wear it myself, but then there's one time I overdosed on it and it made me so sick. I couldn't stand it anymore. So I gave it away to my husband, and he used to wear it and I fell in love with it again. He used up the whole bottle. It's a gorgeous tobacco scent. To me, it smelled very ashy, kind of like I don't want to say an ashtray because that sounds gross and weird, but it did smell very dry. It was like a very dry tobacco. It had an insane performance, great sillage, great lasting power. And I heard that it's discontinued. I don't know if that's true, but if you can still find it, you definitely should. You need to. Especially if it's discontinued, you should have it in your collection. But yeah, it's definitely underrated in my opinion. A lot of people like oud, but tobacco oud is not really talked about, and I don't know why, like I said. But yeah, so if you still can't find that one, you should. So yeah, this is gonna be the whole list. I tried to make it pretty short, and I did have other fragrances which I absolutely love. I also like Bitter Peach from Tom Ford. I think it smells amazing on a man, but I didn't want to include a lot of fragrances just because I did not want to make this video crazy long, like I said. So yeah, please let me know what you think of these. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.